What's good? It's your boy Dot from Dot Me Now Coaching for a session link down below. With that being said, a lot of times, right, in our lives, we're worried about the complete wrong things. There's only like two main things that people should be worried about right now. You know what I'm saying? And then after these two things are like established, then we could go on to the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Those two things are connecting with yourself and getting your life together. You know what I'm saying? And by getting your life together, I don't even just mean like, what I mean is having a life, having a certain order of life that you enjoy. Like, for example, if you were to be living inside of your shed, right? Because y'all know I got a shed. So let's say I was living inside my shed, right? If I was inside there, right, but I was like happy, I don't be complaining, and my whole entire life is good and straight and is peaceful, then you may consider that as your life being together. You know what I'm saying? I may have a stable job too that I really enjoy. Who knows? Now we know that most of us would not consider that as a stable living. But my point is, whatever you define as getting your life together is not always what somebody else may tell you. It's really about how you view it. But most of us know that our lives are not always how we want them to be. So we should try to get our lives there. Now, let's say our lives aren't there because we want a certain like person or we want to achieve a certain goal or something like that. That's when we may have to chill, because sometimes sometimes, bro, we want to get other people or achieve other goals or get other things when we don't even know who the heck we are and we have no connection to ourselves and what we actually desire. We're just going off of these little thoughts and beliefs that we've been receiving and stuff like that tell us that, yeah, we should do this or do that. But it's like, is that who we truly are deep down inside? Is that what we truly want? Now, luckily, I am a regular and spiritual life coach. So if you want a session, like I said, link down below, I can help you with these kinds of things. But overall, right, I'm going to make videos about doing the work and stuff like that because we got to connect to ourselves, bro. We got to understand who we truly are, what we truly want, and also what we've been through that makes us act how we do act. Because trauma, right? You see, trauma is very interesting because somebody, right, could go through like the worst thing ever, and somebody could just go through like something that's like but it really just depends on how it's perceived. Like if somebody lost their dog and lost their parent, they could both be feeling the same exact way about that. You see what I'm saying? It all depends about how we take in information and stuff like that, which is based upon a lot of other stuff, also like how you grew up, and also like genetic stuff and all that other good stuff. You give it if you want to go on the whole spiritual stuff, you can talk about past lives and all that, but we don't gotta talk about that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not always gonna be aware of that type of stuff. So with that being said, right, our genes, our experiences, what we grow up watching and stuff like that, all this affects how we interpret information and stuff like that. So it's like a lot of times, bro, we may be traumatized and not even know it, or we kind of know but don't want to admit it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just being yelled at as a kid could traumatize a kid. Now, not everyone's gonna get yelled at and become traumatized, but if you perceive it a certain way, it can actually traumatize you. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we gotta connect with ourselves better and stuff like that. Understand who we are, what we want, and what the freak we even been through. You know what I'm saying? Because when we start to understand that, right, it's easier to get our life together. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause a lot of times we want to quote unquote get our life together, but when it's finally together, we still don't we still not even connected with ourselves. It's like our life is in order, but it's like, who are we though? And can we even enjoy the life that we have? You know what I'm saying? And we start craving even more stuff. Now we want a person. Now we want a certain goal. Now we want to, you know what I'm saying? We want to start doing substances, or we may want to just go out and just do some extra stuff. You see what I'm saying? We can't just be able to just chill and be happy with ourselves and enjoy the life that we already made for ourselves. We always got to get more and more and more and more and more. Like, nah. It's important to worry about finding out who you are, finding out how you want to express yourself, and understanding what you've been through and healing. And it's also important to get your life together before worrying about anything else. You know what I'm saying? Your goals, unless your goal is to help yourself heal or to help get your life in order or stuff like that, if you don't know yourself and your life is falling apart, you should focus on those two things. And a lot of times your life falls apart because you're not living from your most authentic self. So when your authentic self wants to come through but the lifestyle isn't ready for it, a lot of times your life will get destroyed to make space for your authentic self to come out and create a new life for itself. You see what I'm saying? So with all that being said, if you need help connecting with yourself or just getting your life together, sessions all down below. Spiritual life coaching, birth chart coaching, both of them can help get your life together and connect to yourself and stuff like that. You can also support the channel by donating or joining my Patreon. The $5 one has insight into my life. The $10 one has a book club on top of the insight. You can also send donations if I didn't already say that. And with that being said, it's been your boy Dot from Dot Me Not Coaching and Entertainment. I'll catch you guys in my next video.